Welcome to How to Create a Free Website with Google App Engine. We will go over 4 steps to creating a free website with Google App Engine. We will first create a Google App Engine application. We will then install Eclipse and a Google plugin for Eclipse. From there we will create a web application project in Eclipse. And finally we will deploy our web application to Google App Engine. So let's begin by creating our Google App Engine application. We begin by going to appengine.google.com. Here you can simply click on Create Application to get started. If this is your first time using Google App Engine, you will get a welcome page. Either way, go ahead and click on Create Application. If this is your first application, then you will need to verify your account with SMS. You only need to do the SMS verification once. When creating an application, you will need to set an application identifier and an application title. Choose wisely. The application identifier or application ID cannot be changed and it will determine the domain of the website you are about to create. Don't worry too much about the application title, you can always change this later. Once you set the application title and made sure you entered an available application ID, you can scroll down and click on Create Application. Next up, let's install Eclipse and the Google plugin for Eclipse. Simply Google Eclipse and go to Eclipse's Downloads page. There are many variations of Eclipse, but Eclipse Classic is ideal for most users. Download the Eclipse zip file. One of the best things about Eclipse is that it does not require an installation wizard. Just extract the contents and you're ready to go. It is up to you where you place the extracted Eclipse folder. For simplicity, let's move the Eclipse folder to the C drive. Now let's open Eclipse and run eclipse.exe. When you first open Eclipse, you will need to set your workspace. A workplace is simply a folder where your projects will be saved. Again, this part is up to you. Congratulations! Now let's go get that Google plugin for Eclipse. Simply Google 3 words, Google plugin Eclipse, or Google Eclipse plugin. Go to Google plugin for Eclipse and follow the instructions. There will be a URL that you will need to copy into Eclipse. Now go back to Eclipse. From the top menu, go to Help, and then go to Install New Software. Enter the Google plugin URL in the Work With field and click Add. The name is up to you. Pick a name and click OK. We only need the Google plugin and the SDKs for this exercise. Read licenses, and if you accept the terms, then you may continue. Once the Google plugin for Eclipse installation completes, Eclipse may need to be restarted. Almost there, let's create a web application project. Google plugin installed. Now notice the top menu, Google icon, and the bottom right says, Sign into Google. Click on the Google plugin icon and select New Web Application Project. The project name and the package are up to you. To keep this project simple, Uncheck, use Google Web Toolkit, and Uncheck, generate project sample code. Click Finish, and here is the new web application project. We only need to focus on the WAR folder. Let's make a very basic homepage. Right-click on WAR, select New, then File, and let's name this file index.html. Let's use very basic HTML for now. To test our site, go to the Run icon. If Google plugin created a default run option for your project, you can use that. In the console tab, you will see http://localhost. Use this localhost URL to test your site on your browser. While your web application is running, you can make changes to the index.html in Eclipse. Save those changes and refresh your browser to see your changes. Finally, we can deploy your web application to App Engine. If you haven't done so already, use the red square to stop your application. Go to Google plugin icon, then click on Deploy to App Engine. Eclipse needs to sign into your Google account before you can deploy web application. You will need to allow access if you want to continue. Once Eclipse is logged into your account, you will notice the bottom right corner has your email. We will also need to set the application ID before we can deploy our web application. The application ID or application identifier is the one created at the beginning of this video at appengine.google.com. If you forgot, go to http://appengine.google.com and copy your application ID. Enter your application ID into Eclipse. Click OK, and now you are ready to deploy. Depending on your internet speed, deployment may take a little while. Great success! Your website is now available to the world. Now you can test your site on any browser. Remember to use your application ID, .appspot.com. But if you forget, you can always go to http://appengine.google.com, click on your application and find a link to your site under application settings. That's it, go forth, and create awesome websites. Thank you for watching.